So guys, the day has finally come. 7.5 long months. 7.5.
I got something you can't explain. La 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 la. In the metaphysical kind of way. La 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins. La 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing. I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it?
Going to the airport today. I'm speechless, but today is the day that I get the opportunity to head to Sweden. So I'm hoping everything goes well with the trip, with the borders and Corona and everything. So I'll update you guys when I'm at the airport. Representative, thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so nervous. I'm yesterday not take your phone. Shit, because I let me say no. So she say when she come back, me say no man, can't move your head. Me can't read her lips. Like
She said, where's your PCR? And I'm like, first of all, nobody at Jamaica had the private PCR test. And then she say, I told her to go transit. And then she said, I'm gonna need to leave the airport, so I'm gonna do a test at Panama.
that's alright.
That's fine. But at the same time, I feel so afraid because when I from my brain, from last time I feel like I'm sick.
You're not sick, girl. You're not sick.
But me pass this.
But like so cute. Oh girl,
It's cute. Why am I zooming? It's blurry.
hi Alex. We can't wait to see you. So I'm now at the airport, checked in. Let's say it was a scary check-in a while ago because they were doing so many checks that I was thinking that something is gonna go wrong. Like
all concierge key customers are welcome to.
so it was a scary check-in, but everything went fine in the end. Waiting now to board the aircraft. So as you guys know, if you've been following Alex and I journey for the past 8 months, for the past 8 months, you would then know that we got separated because of the lockdown, because of the pandemic, and we haven't been able to see each other. Well, luckily after so many long months of waiting, I'm finally able to get the chance to see him. I just hope everything goes well with this flight. That I hope that like when I get to the European border they don't turn me back, or when I get to Panama they don't turn me back either, because I don't know. So I'll be having a layover in Panama for 26 hours. 26 hours. So I downloaded some movies from Netflix, I brought some books, I have my workout band if I need to work out in the airport. But it's gonna be a long 26 hours, but it's fine because it's been 7.5 long months since I've seen Alex, so it's worth it. I would do a transit on the moon if I had to right now. So it's gonna be long, but it's gonna be worth it. So now I'm gonna go use the bathroom because I'm feeling so pee-pee from being nervous, and I think it's time for me to board probably. I'm not sure. Probably. Yeah. As always, I can show you guys outside. When I'm in Kingston Airport, there's never much airplanes outside. There's one going right now. Focus. So there's one leaving. And you have Spirit right there, and then you have Air Canada right there.
Group A customers are welcome to board flight 2370
It's
to
on the
Manchester.
other side right there.
Well, so
This guy's some really it just feels so weird and good at the same time. It doesn't feel real. Like I haven't traveled in 8 months, basically, or 8.5 months. That's like, this is the longest I've ever went without seeing Alex. It's normally 3 months or 3.5 or so, not 7.5 months, and not 8 months not traveling to see him, because he was here in March, as you guys know already, and then the lockdown happened and the embassies here were closed, nothing was happening. Sleepless nights, reading the news every day, every night, hoping for a change. And then they started the Love is Not Tourism movement, and then things started to happen. Europe started to exempt couples from the travel ban. And then we started to get some hope in like July, August there. And then yeah, here we are now. Like, we're so grateful. Like, I'm so happy. When I realized like was able to travel, I cried just thinking like that hug that I'm gonna get. By the way, let me tell you from now, when I do meet Alex at the airport this time, I don't think I'll have my camera out, because this moment is just so special. I don't want to have to be focusing on filming us hugging. I just want to soak it all in. So chances are you guys will just get an update after I'm in Sweden. But yeah, I'm just ready to just smell this natural smell and everything. But yeah, guys, that's right now. Yeah, let me go use the bathroom and go to boarding area. See you later.
I just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I unravel, brick by brick. I built these walls, now I know that I am strong. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. Watch me march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love?
Hi guys, so my god, that's my tired voice now. So I just woke. This is where I slept last night, basically. And this is my pillow. I had my phone and the plug there. But I've done 13 hours of layover so far, and I have like 13 or 12 more to go. So yeah, I mean, this is not anything new for me really. I've done 23 hours of layover in this same airport before, and like another layover that was like 12 hours or so. One of those layovers I did with Alex before, and that was easier because I had his company, but it's harder when it's me alone. But I must say, even though the layover is this long, I felt like last night the time really went by fast. So I had movies to watch and I was moving around, and then because of the corona, this airport isn't as busy as it normally is. Like before corona, this airport is normally so busy, and I'm so glad it's not really like that right now. I mean, it's not empty, but you know, it's not as packed as before. So now I'm gonna just, oh my god, I look a mess. My edges look bad. I look so homeless. Like I literally am homeless right now. So now I'm gonna pack these things up, sanitize myself, brush my teeth, and freshen up a little bit and get some breakfast, and then just kill time until my flight leaves this evening. So yeah, that's what's happening now. Yeah, at least I'm one step further to seeing Alex. So yeah, you guys probably will see when I'm taking off later. No, or maybe not, because it's gonna be dark outside. So yeah guys, I see you when I see you. Hey guys, so now I freshened up, I had lunch, and now I'm feeling more energized because I've been so still and I moved just walking around and stuff. So now I'm gonna move from this gate that I'm at, 120. I've been here since last night because it's so quiet and peaceful and not much people passing. So my gate to Amsterdam is 135, so I'm gonna move there now, settle in, see how things are going, make sure I have everything that I need. Yeah, so I'm flying with KLM from here to Amsterdam, and with KLM also from Amsterdam to Sweden. So this flight is gonna be 10 hours. 10 freaking hours. So I did 26 hours of waiting here in Panama, plus 10 hours now of sitting again to get to Sweden. But as I said before, even though it's challenging, I really don't mind, because as I said, I could do a transit on the moon if I had to. So, and you're probably wondering why I'm doing this long route. It's because normally I would fly with TUI fly from Jamaica to Belgium, and then from Belgium to Sweden, but TUI fly keeps canceling their flight. They were supposed to start flying in, well, the 30th of this month, and they changed it now to November, which could be changed again. And then I had Condor that I used to fly with also from here to Germany, and then from Germany to Sweden, and they were supposed to start flying on my birthday, which was October 3rd, and they moved it to December, I think. So the two flight companies that normally go directly from Jamaica to Europe aren't operating. So my only chance was, luckily, Copa Airlines. Copa Airlines just started flying yesterday, so I was on the first flight with Copa since the lockdown, and they just started operating in the right time, and Panama opened the 12th of October, which was in the right time. I was like so lucky. So if it wasn't for Copa or KLM right now, I would have still been in Jamaica waiting probably all through the Christmas. And yeah, but it's fine. If that were supposed to happen, then Alex should have probably had to come to Jamaica, so it would have still been solved. But it's always better that I go to Sweden, because I get to stay a longer time than if he would have had to come to Jamaica, because he would have only been able to stay like 2 weeks or probably less, who knows. Last night, this morning, the whole trip here, it just felt so, it's like I can't put my finger on how I was feeling, because it just feels so strange after not traveling to Alex for 7.5 months. Just a few weeks ago, we weren't even sure if I would have been able to see him this year or this month, or we just were suffering from the uncertainty, just not knowing what's gonna happen. And now here I am, and I'm so grateful. So yeah, I'm gonna go to my gate and then just wait there, and I'll see you guys in Amsterdam, okay? Love you guys. Oh my god, that was weird.
I haven't been on the camera for a while. I'm a little camera shy.
I'm a little shy for you, actually.
But it feels good though. I've been so isolated lately. Corona, working from home. So I'm so happy to meet you guys.
You're getting right into it.
Yes, yeah.
So guys, I got to Sweden a bit faster than you expected. Well, in the video, I got
She's actually here.
I got here a bit faster in the video, but not in real life. So when I got to Amsterdam, I had a hiccup there actually. So you guys know I was in Panama for a long time, and plus the flight coming to...
Wait, a hiccup?
Yeah, you
Like-
can say hiccup. Yeah, a hiccup is like a little situation.
Oh, I thought like you had a
No,
hiccup,
not
so you
like-
couldn't talk. So I thought you cancelled the video in Amsterdam. No? You had a minor setback.
It's a hiccup.
Hiccup. Can you
Or-
say a minor setback too?
Yeah, you can say
It
it's
works?
the same thing.
Same thing. A little problem.
Yeah, so I was exhausted. So it's like while I was on the flight, I just felt in my guts that something was gonna happen at the border in Europe. So when I got there, I had this folder with all my documents and proof that I'm allowed to enter Sweden and photos of us, blah blah, everything. And I handed it to the migration officer. Is that what you call them? Or,
I guess so.
or the police, whatever. And then he called someone else to look at my documents, and they brought me to the side. And they had me there for a while, and then they asked, why am I going to Sweden? I said, I'm going to visit
For
my...
a while, that was 2 to 3 hours or something.
Yeah.
That was a good while.
So I told him I'm going to visit my fiance, and
That you're a terrorist.
and the officer said, okay, give me a minute. He said a minute, and it took him like 15 to 20 minutes to come back. And then he said, do you have any document that proves that you're engaged? I'm like, what? Who has a document that says they're engaged? Like, you just fucking go on your knee and ask to marry. You don't have a document. So luckily I had my proposal video on the camera here, so I showed it to him when Alex was proposing, and it's Jamaica, he was there, it was March, I told him all of that. And then he said, okay, I'm just gonna bring this to another person inside and let them know. That took him another 20 minutes or more. And then he came out and said, I'm gonna have to call your fiance to make sure you guys are engaged. I'm like, but you just saw the video of him on his knee proposing. Like, what more do you want?
So I had to answer all his stupid questions. I mean, you have to be polite. I mean, you want to just tell him that he's an asshole and he doesn't know how to do his job. Who do you think you are? Do you think I should have a migration police officer standing next to me when I ask my fiance or that time girlfriend to marry me? It's just stupid. No, I just had to be polite and say something like, I don't know how you guys do it in Netherlands, but in Sweden we don't have any piece of paper saying that you are engaged.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. So you just have to take our word for it, and Kem Alex to actually show you a video. I've been in Jamaica. I went down on my knee. I asked her to marry me. I guess that was cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just all these stupid questions that we've been having to put up with, that we had to put up with for what now? About 4 years, going back and forth to Sweden. It's just the same stupid questions every time.
I mean, they're doing their job, but it just becomes overwhelming, But I just think this time was so unnecessary. Just seems like, as you said, they don't have a lot to do these days because not much people are traveling, and
Yeah.
so
I
they
think
just
definitely
need to just provoke or...
Nah, I think they have to feed themselves with work. So if you don't have any work, you just have to create some work for you. I'm sure if times were somewhat normal, I don't think Kem Alex would have waited 2-3 hours to just get into Europe. I just think they feed themselves with some work. Can't blame them though. We all need to survive these days.
But it was so annoying though, because the flight coming to Amsterdam was delayed,
So I had 2 hours to catch the flight to Sweden. So I had 1 hour left when I got to Amsterdam, and they stole that 1 hour from me. So I missed that flight, and they put me on another flight, the last flight for the evening, that was gonna leave in like 6 hours time. So, you know, on top of that, traveling plus waiting in Panama, I had 6 more hours to do, and I was so over it that day. So I think, well, not think, that's why I stopped recording, because I was a zombie, I was a mess, I was full of emotions. I was like, okay, I'll just end it here and update you guys when I'm actually here. It's been a couple days now, and I just didn't feel like taking out the camera. It was just been nice being here with you and put all that corona thing behind and stress behind and just embrace the moment. But so far it's been nice being here. When I got to Sweden, there were no problems, no border control, because you know, when you're traveling through Europe to Europe, you don't really have any border controls. And you were there outside waiting. And when he saw me, he was like because he thought that I got held up because he saw other people coming.
It just
but
took
you
a
were
good while before I saw you, and I knew that you didn't have any luggage.
Yeah.
She didn't have any luggage with her, so I thought it would go faster. But
Yeah, but I actually stopped to use the bathroom. But yeah, it was nice seeing you. We hugged for a long time, actually.
of course we
We
did.
did. We hugged for a really long time.
It was almost a 7-month long
hug.
hug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nice. So I got to Sweden like almost midnight when I was initially supposed to be here at like 4 something, 4:15 or so. In the
As long
evening.
as you're here.
Just when I'm here, guys. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this moment. You guys have been really supportive, especially those who follow me on my Instagram. They message me all the time, and when they saw I posted I think it was a picture or a video of us, and they realized I was in Sweden, they were so happy, and they were waiting on the video
Yeah.
to come.
Hey.
Hey. So yeah, here's the video now. But yeah, we're actually looking forward to making more videos. Again, getting back to usual routine. Alex and his normal camera shy face.
I think I'm doing better though, am I not?
So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on our engagement story. So we're gonna have that. I think that will be our next vlog, actually, probably.
Could be.
And I realized that when
She's the producer and
filmmaker.
filmmaker. And, yeah.
So I realized one time I typed in Kem Alex on YouTube. I realized that people have been searching for how we met, and you guys have been waiting for that also. So we're gonna have that coming this time around.
We spoke about it briefly, but I don't
spoke
think we
about
went
it
into
briefly, yeah.
to depths there. So maybe there's something else to say about that. And on top of that, that was my first video, and that video I was very camera shy. So.
Very camera shy. If you guys would go back and watch the if you watch the very first video, you were like this, just sitting
No.
back, and so camera shy. You're
She
so
had to
cute,
convince
though.
me for maybe 6 months before I agreed doing that video.
6 months, a whole year.
Maybe
plus.
a whole year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here I am.
I think he likes it. It's just the Swedish side of you. So you guys can see now it's a big shift for me, coming from sunny Jamaica to cloudy Sweden, cold Sweden.
You won't get these colorful videos from Jamaica anymore, guys.
Just grey and cold and gloomy. It's so funny because it's always like when I land in another European country, like Netherlands, for example, it feels cold when you get off the plane. And you're like, okay, it's cold, but when you get to Sweden, it's like, it's cold. Netherlands wasn't cold. Sweden is cold. But yeah.
Thing is, you haven't been here summers yet. She's
Not
always
yet.
here.
I'm always
November,
here in
October,
winter.
December, January, and I mean, I love that we have 4 seasons in Sweden, but I mean, these months, they are the worst. That's why people leave this country during these months, go abroad for Jamaica, for example.
Somewhere where it's
or
warm.
somewhere where it's warmer. I have to be honest, I really miss Jamaica so much. I mean, I really, really like my job. I really, really do. But I miss Jamaica. I miss the food. I miss
The warmth.
that too. I miss the rivers. I miss the lush mountains. Sweet potato, plantain, callaloo, soursop, sorrel, coconut, every
But I feel like we're just babbling away because it's nice to just be in this again. But
it's actually nice to
so it's like we
be
have
able doing videos together because it feels real that we're
Yeah.
actually together. We're sitting here.
yeah, so I feel like we have a lot of things we want to talk about.
Maybe
So we're
we
just
do.
babbling away. But this was supposed to be our United video, and that's it. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed yet and this is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, and share this video. Why not? Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.